In today's video, I want to talk about how to choose go anywhere, do anything watch. First that you have to look into is gonna be a design. So design for this kind of watch should be pretty simple, very readable. There shouldn't be many obstacles on your views. You have to be able to read the time at the glance. Some of the best examples of this kind of design are Rolex Explorer 1 or Tudor Black Bay 41mm or 36mm or Hamilton Hockey Field watch. So those are the example of the watches that comes with easy to read dial, and they could be a really great everyday watch. So another thing that you have to look into is water resistance. Ideally, this kind of watch, everyday watch that you can have for anything you want in your life, basically, that has to come with great water resistance, at least 100 meters. And I would choose a watch with screw down crown, but it's me, and you can have regular crown as well, as long as the watch rated 100 meters of water resistance or deeper. So you can take this watch pretty much anywhere you want. If you travel with them, you can swim with them in the pool, you can swim with them in the sea, or you can climb the mountains, or you can do any sorts of things. Another thing is the bracelet. So for this kind of watch, I would choose the watch on a bracelet or on a NATO strap, or you can switch it. Of course, I wouldn't choose a watch on a leather strap. Now, of course, you can have it on a leather strap, but leather straps, they less durable than NATO or bracelet. Another thing that defines this kind of watch for me, they have to be comfortable on your wrist. So they shouldn't be too big, they shouldn't be too small, they should be perfect size for your wrist, and that they will sit on your wrist nicely and comfortably. My wrist is 70 centimeters or 6.5 inches, and the best comfortable size for me is 38 millimeters. But again, it depends on the watch design itself, because I have bigger watches, like I have Tag Heuer Aqua Racer, which is bigger watch. It's 41 millimeter case size, but I love them very much because they sit very comfortable on my wrist. Or I have my Seiko SPB 143, which is a diver watch, as well as a Tag Heuer, and the size is 40.5 millimeter of the case size, but they also sits very nicely on my wrist. But again, in general, I know my sweet spot 38, 39 millimeters. Some watches I prefer to wear and I love to wear in 36 millimeters, and it's also great. Like I have my mid-size Omega Seamaster, which I love to wear, and they very comfortable on my wrist. So you have to find your own comfortable size and play within those numbers when you will be choosing your go anywhere, do anything watch. Another important specification for me, the watch must have sapphire crystal that won't be easy to scratch. And another specification which is very important for me for everyday watch is watch must have lume on the, at least on our hands, but preferably on hands and markers as well. So those are my specifications, which I use when I choose a watch that I consider to be my everyday watch, that I consider to be my go anywhere, do anything watch. So I can take them with me on any trip. I can take them like hiking, swimming, or do wherever I want. I will have them on my wrist, and I won't be worried that I'm gonna destroy the watch, because they have to be durable, they have to be strong, and they have to handle anything that I will handle, basically. So the movement actually not that important for me. I prefer mechanical watches. I prefer automatic watches. In this case, the movement should be precise, otherwise I will be upset with the watch that I have to correct them all the time. So I have to be able to go without correction, without time correction, for at least a month in order to be pleased with the accuracy of the watch. Otherwise, I won't be really happy with the accuracy. And I have such watches that are very great. They amazing watches. They sit comfortably on my wrist, but they not as precise as I like them to be. So I'm not happy with them. They give me a hard time. And I actually don't mind to have quartz watches as well as an everyday watch. Quartz is very good. The only problem with the quartz watch that the battery dies eventually at some point. And of course the watch, they give you a hint before. Usually they will tell you that battery is about to die and you will have some time to replace it. So it's not a big deal for me. I can work with quartz watches. I can have them as everyday watch, but preferably I would choose a mechanical watch over quartz. Again, I have different watches in my collection. Quartz, mechanical, doesn't matter, but I'm just saying, if I will be choosing one watch for my lifetime and just one, then that would be a mechanical watch for sure. That's why Rolex Explorer 1 is just an amazing example of this everyday watch that you can wear and you can forget that you're wearing them. The brand is amazing, the watch is great, the design is simple and clean, and they robust, they easy to wear, and you can do anything with them, basically anything you want. So that's my thoughts about go anywhere, do anything watch. That's my criteria, how I choose those kind of watches. Let me know in the comments down below what's your criteria about this kind of watch. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit notification bell so you'll get notification every time I post new videos. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.